Good evening, everybody. I'm Zack the Tactical Gnome, and we have JP with us tonight. This is the for why all the ammo gone. So basically, everybody still knows that trying to find ammo right now is near impossible, and to get that information, you pretty much have to give up your kidney, and then to buy it, you pretty much got to give up your firstborn child to buy any ammo.
They actually let me keep him this time, but it was a close call.
I took some personal stock. I need to bump up a couple numbers in my 5.56 and 7.62 by 39 ammo. But other than that, ammo is getting super hard to find. 9 mil. Most places I know are only doing like 1 or 2 boxes of 9 mil. So like 50 rounds, 100 rounds.
What I've noticed is right now, if with the whole thing there is, if it's a good time to, if you happen to have your carry stuff is available, it's a good time to probably, like, if you want to resupply that. But as far as like training ammo, plinking ammo, it's real rough, and like you're going to overpay for it right now. Actually, me and Zach were just talking about, I just kind of rediscovered a company. Well, I discovered that they're a new company, I should say. Sorry, give me one moment here. All right. So, Pete Pie of Corbon, they wanted to say, and if you ever hear me talk about DPX, was always my carry ammo of choice. When available, it was real tough to get, but it's solid copper hollow points. Later stuff moving very fast. It tends to be excellent with barrier blindness, excellent terminal performance, excellent actual in medium, all that stuff. So their new company is Defiant Munitions, and I was very excited to find out that this is actually available right now, at least one of the places in PA that I ordered from. It's Ammunition Warehouse, I believe, and I was able to get this. Now, this stuff is pricey all the time. This is, I mean, I shouldn't say pricey, because it's literally like your top quality carry ammo. So it runs $75 for a box of 50 ish, somewhere in that $75 to $80. You're usually going to pay for a box of 50 of it. And wow, it's that price all the time when there's no ammo scare. Like, he actually right now, it's cool with that company. Like, all the stuff's going on, everyone's jacking up their prices. They don't move their prices, even if you buy their components off of them, because like their stuff's literally like their projectiles, for instance, here for what I'm using here, which is, I said, this is for their carry line of stuff. Probably not going to do it justice on this little webcam, but it is it's a segmented solid copper hollow point. It's literally, it's not like it's cast, it's actually machined. Like, these are actually like precision machined. The brass case is also has a coating on it, whether you do the rifle or their pistol stuff. It's kind of neat now. Apparently, if you get the rifle ammo, it has a black gunmetal kind of color, and then all the handgun stuff has like the nickel color. But it's corrosion resistant. It's great for people, like, say, if you have to be out in the weather. It's something I got turned on to back when I was working patrol and had to carry no matter what, and you're out like getting rained on regularly. Now, when I was doing that stuff, I always I used to change out my ammo twice a year. Now I do it about once a year, because I just don't live that kind of life as much anymore, to where I'm exposed to the elements as much. But anyway, so like, if you're looking for something like very specific, it can be had. And like I said, if you go through the right companies, you're not getting gouged for it. Like right now, if you go to a lot of the kind of normal online outlets, you're paying similar prices for ammo that should cost about a quarter of the amount. So there is that. Anyway, Defiant Munitions, awesome.
Right now, like, I bought, like, I run Spear Gold Dot, and I run Critical Duty, Hornady Critical Duty. I run that in the wintertime. I run Spear in the summertime. Personal preference. I like to switch that ammo up.
Now, can I ask, is there a specific reason why the wintertime you trade out for what you?
Well, I got bored one night and I looked up, and this may be the stupidest reason, but if you look up the after, like the actual round after it's impacted, um, from HST,
Yeah.
it does not, like, it stays pretty solid.
Okay.
And um, where where if you look at a Spear Gold Dot, it flattens out a little more. And so my general thought was, well, wintertime, people have more layers on. They have jackets, hoodies, multiple layers. So that bullet is going to go through those layers pretty well versus the Gold Dot, which probably still would go through all of it, but, you know, I don't know. It just, I don't know. I really can't tell you 100% why I do it, but I do.
Okay. See, that's actually kind of like with what I run. Like the reason why I do the solid copper. Even now it's crept even into like my hunting. Like deer season now, I typically run my stag AR. Actually, I take the piston out. I disable everything so that it's bolt action for PA's rules. And even that, I run a Barnes TSX, which again is a solid copper hollow point. Absolutely devastating results for hunting. I mean, the American Hunter or whatever, the NRA magazine that does the hunting stuff, they actually just did a thing for their August issue about different types of bullet construction for hunting, and that's like the solid copper. They have a lot of great things to say about for the same reasons. Now, as far as you're talking about, as far as staying together, what's neat with any of those copper rounds that I'm running, regardless of what kind, you literally get 100% weight retention. Like they don't come apart. So it's very nice for that. And also because of the design, they're much less likely to have the issues that most hollow points do when it comes to layers of clothing and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's, again, and I've granted I've also had to resign to spending more per round for my good ammo. But I'm okay with it based on what I feel I get out of it. Like I said, even out of a 223 for deer, with those Barnes rounds, I mean, I've had very, very good success. And what is going on here with the live stream? Zach, did we having connection issue cause an unstable internet?
Uh-oh.
Okay, did you get me back now? I don't know what's going on there. I lost you for a second.
I got John back. There we are.
All right, so something was going on there. That was weird. I got like an error message saying, I don't know, my cameras are off, my security cameras, which are usually what wreaks havoc, and I have full Wi-Fi signal, so it's weird. I don't know what that was causing. You hearing me okay?
Don't know. Yeah, I can hear you fine.
By the way, this episode drink here I do, it is a banana daiquiri. Banana, 2 ounces of Jamaican rum, ounce of liqueur 43, quarter ounce of ginger syrup, 2-to-1. This is the way I made mine anyway, and a half ounce of lime juice, big old blender with ice. It's hot, and I went for the nice blendery kind of weird tickiness, and I happened to just bought limes and bananas.
Nice.
It's delicious. Anyway, sorry.
So, no, that's good. Like I said, folks, we're going to kind of keep this short. So, ammo prices are through the roof, or ammo is non-existent, pretty much. Sold out everywhere.
I will say one saving grace that I heard on that front for if you want to pay I think it's only I want to say it's like $10 a month, but that Big Daddy whatever that Unlimited or whatever.
Yeah.
Supposedly they've been getting kind of, you got to catch it when it comes in, and it sells out every day that it comes in, but they've been not gouging, and they do get ammo here and there. They're getting it like relatively regularly.
Yeah.
And they're not price gouging it. This whole thing has made me basically, I actually unsubscribe to and won't even ever look at Cheaper Than Dirt again. Like, they're just dead to me because they have ammo, and they are charging astronomical money for it, and it's just, just totally done with them.
Them and Sportsman's Guide.
I haven't seen Sportsman's Guide really
one of our
price gouging.
Friends ordered.
I've heard more of the problem is getting the stock.
Price gouging, but, well, they basically send it, and then they don't send the correct order, or they don't send the correct amount because they're out of stock of it.
See, I know they were having trouble with keeping their online stuff updated for a while. Now, basically, they're showing ETAs and everything that's back ordered. So, like, they only have back orders even allowed where they'll actually let you place a back order on certain items. So, I'm guessing the ones that they have a line on they should be getting. But even then, it's not like usually any of the rounds that I want to buy.
Even AKs are hard to get right now. Like, I've been looking at AKs, and I like AKs.
The round or the gun?
Both. But the round not so hard, but the gun itself, a lot of places are sold out of AKs. Palmetto State Armory. Not that they make the greatest AK, but they're sold out of AKs.
To be fair, I mean, even when there's not crisis going on, they tend to sell out of stuff a lot just because the way they do their...
Well, they just released that...
that 9mm?
103 clone. No. They released a 103 clone. Like an AK 103.
Yeah.
It's sold out completely. The 9mm, the AKV9, it's sold out completely. Atlantic Firearms, hit and miss with stuff. I mean, people, they're just sold out. Like, I picked the wrong time to want an AK.
Well, it's rough too, and this is one of those things this actually reminded me why I used to own a Glock 22, which was there's times when shit gets dumb and the first things to go are the most popular rounds. Like, they're just gone. Like 9mm is so hard right now. 223, 5.56, almost non-existent.
7.62 by 39's out there. It just
that's actually it's one of the things that if people are on the fence about if they wanted to go with, like maybe a calm block kind of, just any of that's like any kind of alternative from the massively popular stuff in America. That's not a bad idea if you want it as your.
The only downside is it's certain places are price gouging on that. Like, I got a box of 40 Tula 7.62 by 39 for $11.99.
Yeah, and it's not terrible. I mean, and here's the thing though, from everything I
no, that's a box of 40, not 20.
Yeah,
they normally sell them only in a box of 20.
Yeah, I think Tula has always done kind of like odder boxings. Like I know I have 1,500 round boxes from them also that are steel case 223.
See, I won't run steel case.
I will on my Stag, and it runs like a champ in there. That Stag will eat anything. It does not give a shit. My AR pistol, I will get a mag through it like a champ, and then every other shot, every shot will be jammed to the point where I'm literally using a cleaning rod and beating it off of a tree to knock the casing out. So that one never sees steel anymore. It is a brass only. It is an ammo queen, whatever you want to say. The cheapest thing I could ever get to run in it would be Wolf Gold, which is their brass case stuff. But no, man, my Stag, I can feed it.
Even that shit's sold out.
Oh, that stuff's always sold out. That stuff sells out under normal times because it's the most affordable kind of good ammo. And I say good because it honestly it is like Wolf Gold is perfectly fucking fine for training, for blinking even. I mean, you could probably use it for serious stuff if you had to. It's a 55 grain fucking ball round, and just because it comes from China, although it is what it is. Like it's except for I usually buy that when I can get it for like 30 cents a round or cheaper. I have trouble with spending 50 cents a round for the same ammo. But a lot of people are saying the prices probably aren't ever going back down. That's the thing. These ammo companies are getting it right now. They are literally selling it faster than they can make it. So it's going to be hard pressed to, at least anytime soon, probably see any. I mean, it's like Jaeger's has been saying for a decade, is that right now is the good old days. It's never getting cheaper. Well, and we kind of miss those good old days. And we're probably slipping into what the prices are going to be up for the next quote unquote good old days.
Don't say that.
Just being real, man.
Moving on from ammo.
There were some books you want to talk about, right?
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay. Okay.
There's going to be some stuff that we're going to do a review on some of our personal stuff. We're going to be doing it on podcast, but it's going to be kind of a review type podcast. The first one we're going to be doing is on SOE or Special Operations Equipment. If you don't
Mixfu,
know who
motherfucker.
they are, go check them out. Huh?
I said Mitfu, motherfucker.
Yeah. If you don't know who they are, check them out. If you don't know who John Willis is, check out SOE. But again, we're going to be doing that. I just recently got one of their micro rigs. I have a couple of their belts, a couple of their pouches. I have some other stuff that's in the mail currently coming from them. John's got stuff from them.
Yeah. I'm partially responsible for getting Zach rebit by the bug, as he's made a couple orders since we eased him back into it. Oh, actually, speaking of which, here, right here.
Yeah. 2 orders at that, actually.
Yeah. Zach, guess what that is?
I know.
My wife says that the
You
whole
gonna be at work
hostage.
tomorrow?
No, tomorrow's my RDO start. Like today was my Friday.
Oh, well, damn it. How am I supposed to get my shirt?
I don't know. My wife said to hold it ransom until you put more money. I was like, nah, he can have his shirt. He's been waiting for it.
Yeah. My buddy Zach, he's got a bunch of stuff from SOE.
Yeah, let's see. I have. Recently I got my Friday my grocery bag, and I have their clothes bags are awesome. Their belts are awesome. I have, just a plethora of different random pouches and stuff that are all very cool. My newest favorite thing that I've been rocking a lot now is actually my FUPA, then multicam black.
Well, we'll talk about them later.
Okay. Okay. We're skimming.
Like I said, I wanted to. Yeah, what I wanted to do is we'll talk about SOE probably maybe this weekend. We'll do another
that should probably
episode.
be its own episode. Yeah, we need to do some more video for that.
Yeah. Other than that, there's a couple books I wanted to talk about. So I don't listen to my own podcast. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else. I personally don't listen to them. We use the NSW rig. Oh, nice. How do you like the NSW rig, Zach? He has the NSW rig.
Right. Is he was he on the Facebook chat? Because I don't see him on. I'm not seeing anything in the chat.
Yes,
room.
he's on the Facebook chat on the side of my screen here. Here. Wait.
Why doesn't he just get on the StreamYard chat?
There you go. See. So my thing is I lost my complete train of thought. So I don't personally listen to my own podcast. I listen to Jocko podcast and Mic Drop with Mike Rowe, or not Mike Rowe. I forget who it is, but Mic Drop podcast. I listen to several podcasts, but I started listening just recently to Jocko again. Holds all my things in my snacks. Gotta have snacks for the range.
Is he talking about the NSW rig?
Yeah, holds all of his things and his snacks.
It's a problem if you watch any of those videos with the with Sully. He's always like, it's like moon pies and fucking cup of noodles and shit.
Yeah. So, just recently started listening to the Jocko podcast a lot more again, and so originally I heard of this one guy, and he was on. I have to look up his name here. Give me a second. He originally was on the Mic Drop podcast. Mike Ritland is the guy from Mic Drop. Okay, so there's too many mics. So Mike Ritland was from the Mic Drop podcast. I heard this guy on his podcast, and his name is Mike Day. He's a Navy SEAL, was shot 27 times, and he wrote a book called Perfectly Wounded. I have it on order. I don't know when I'm going to be getting it, but I have it on order. I'll be getting that one. I think people need to check that one out. There is Clint Emerson's book, if you don't know who Clint is, from Thunder Ranch. His book,
You mean Clint Smith? You mean Clint
yes,
Smith?
Clint Smith. Why did I say Emerson? Clint Emerson. Clint Smith.
So Emerson would be the knife guy, right?
I think so. Anyways, so Clint Smith wrote another book called The Urban Combat Rifle, version 2. Get it. It's a good book. There's a bunch of good books, and eventually I'd like to start reviewing maybe parts of books. But so Jocko talked about that one, which I think is an amazing book. There's another book that we are working on getting the author on, and it is called Tip of the Spear by Ryan Hendrickson. I have not got a chance to order it yet, and I'm slacking because I would like to get the book and read it before we have him on. He is going to be on. Really, Zach? You got to meet Mike Day?
Zach's being
I'm jealous.
The gnome is being distracted by the other Zach that we talked to.
I'm jealous. Anyways, so
yeah, I've actually had a lot of that lately. Now that I finally posted my long lost pictures from down in Tennessee, and everyone's like, I get random coworkers now like, you met James Yeager? I'm like, well, yeah. Whenever I take a class with him, that kind of Actually, look. If you look behind me, there's some certificates hanging up.
Can you see this? Okay, John.
Yeah, I'm number 1. I know.
Anyways, yeah. Now, mind you, I got to meet James.
Yeah, we both met him at the same time last year, technically.
Yeah,
right? So it wasn't like
you actually got to go take a class from him, which
two classes.
That makes me jealous.
Well, one class.
Anyway,
one was with him, one wasn't. But
well, still. So, Ryan Hendrickson, we're going to eventually try to have him on. No, Zach, I did not forget that's who you work for.
Oh, actually,
I'm just jealous.
It actually had me thinking of your boy, by the way, that works for Tyson, because Joe Rogan's podcast, he had God, I can't remember the dude he had on, but they were talking about Tyson's like CBD and his weed and all that stuff, and it made me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so had me thinking about your boy there. I was like, yeah, that's interesting. After the CBD episode,
Ryan Hendrickson has a book called Tip of the Spear. We're going to get him on once he is home from deployment. Not going to mention anything about it. If you know who he is, okay. If not, guess you'll wait and have to find out why I think he's a worthy person to be on the podcast and why I think this book is a really good book. Also, another book called, like I said, I've kind of got on a big AK kick. It's called AK-47, The Grim Reaper. I haven't read it yet, but when you ask two people that are very big into the AKs, hey, what book would you recommend reading on AKs? And they both say the same thing, must be a pretty damn good book. We're also going to be doing some stuff with Jay Bell, hopefully soon. I got to talk to Jay about that yet. From Liberty Bell Firearms.
Yeah. You're talking about having him back on, right?
Yeah. Him and Opie, we're going to have both back on eventually.
Okay, cool. That's actually, were you talking to God, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on his name, but from Swamp Fox. But
Mike.
Yeah, wasn't Mike talking about wanting to come back on too? That's another one of the things coming up here.
Eventually we're gonna get him back on too. I'm sure Ash will come back on. I'd like to have Ash on again soon. But really, folks, I wanted to kind of keep this around a half hour, and we got about 5 minutes. Nothing really new going on right now.
The COVID's got everything slow.
Yeah, COVID sucks. I don't have it, but it's got everybody messed up.
In one way or another,
as you all know, they pretty much canceled all of NCAA sports. Yeah, so it's been kind of shitty. I don't know when the Bearded Tank will be back on. He's dealing with some family issues right now, like some major family issues. So I don't know when he'll be back. I know all you guys like him better than me anyways. So, but we're going to keep working on stuff. Hey, little man.
Someone was coming to say goodnight to me.
Say hi.
Hi, buddy.
Can you say hi? No, you don't want to wave? See?
Hi.
I'll cheat. Use your arm for you.
Yeah, he's like, no. I can't even. He's probably like, Dad, I don't remember who that is.
He's so super tired right now. It's bedtime for him, but love you, little man. All right.
All right, well, hey, since it's so close, I'll let you go put him to bed. We'll just sign off for the night anyways.
We can do that. That's fine. I mean, Mama's in charge of bedtime usually. Daddy tends to wind the little man up too much, so I get. I'm usually always there to wake him up in the morning, but she has a whole routine of like hanging out with him in the dark and this whole thing, and it works for him. So
yeah,
but anyway, it is getting late.
I do actually like when Levi has to go to bed. Now, granted, there's a big age difference. My kiddo's 6. So
yeah.
I'll go up and lay with him just for a little bit. And he does not. He likes the dark, but he doesn't. Like, I have to have one little light on. Like, it may be the tiniest damn light. But then, like, as soon as he goes asleep, the light goes out and he's out. Then again, I like the darkness.
Yes.
I like the darkness.
We keep like a little like a reader light, or like it'd be like a music light or something like that.
Yeah.
On his changing table, so that if night or something's going on, we can have a small amount of light on without it messing with him too much. We left it on once.
Yeah.
He's reaching out for me again. You little stinker. You're so cute.
Where is it?
It's in the drawer probably. My wife was just asking me where that nightlight was. But like literally it got left on accident once, and he didn't sleep. Like he just like, if it's not totally pitch black in there, he won't sleep. Like he needs dark. Like, but we've never given him a nightlight.
I like the darkness, and on top of that, then, I know there's companies out there that probably watch this. If you're a night vision company, I'm looking for night vision to demo. Since I like the darkness so much.
Yeah, I'm definitely into that. So, anything that wants like product testing or just extra.
Yes, that's what I want to get more into. Also, is so if you guys are a company and want products tested, us to talk about it, come on. We're trying to get something set up with a suppressor company right now. Not going to mention who, but trying to get a suppressor company to come on and talk about stuff. Going to have somebody come on and talk about body armor, who I highly respect.
Also, the suppressor thing, we're hoping to get a can shoot still. Everything's been really messed up right now because of like ammo shortage.
I don't even know if we're going to get to it this year. Well, unfortunately,
at least if nothing else, what I'm going to try to do is get some film down for the Recce 5 that I own, so people can at least see what that's all about. Because again, stuff's never getting easier. So like if you're looking at something like a silencer at this point, it's like kind of like poop or change sheets. It's literally
I need to hurry up and do that.
It's a long way to go for the paperwork and stuff. So it's like the sooner you can get that shit started, the better. There's a lot of good companies out there, even like as far as that help with the buying process now. Like Silencer Shop is really awesome. That's who I went through originally, and like if you can find one of the places that have the kiosks at your local like class 3 dealer, it like really like it saves time because you can literally like show up at the shop and like on their little kiosk do your fingerprints, your photographs, all that stuff, and they get your paperwork rolling for you. Yeah, so it's just something to keep in mind. There, like it's never going to get easier, so you might as well get that ball rolling if you're looking to do it.
Yeah. Well, one more thing before we're done for the night. Another company to go check out is ATG Worldwide. They're a training company in Lisbon, Ohio. They do firearms training. They do training for rock climbing, training for diving. They do all kind of stuff. Go check them out. They're on Facebook. Check those guys out. It's ran by 2 retired Navy SEALs. And then they have some guy that used to be in the airborne, I think. His name may be Zach. I don't know. I think he was airborne. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, him too.
And there's a lot of great training companies out there too. There's that's like one of those things. Like obviously, like
we're gonna start talking more of companies. Yeah, Tactical Response, SOE, those guys.
I mean that's also. I mean, like you mentioned before, Clint Smith. You got Thunder Ranch. You have. I mean, John Lovell has his stuff now with there's a lot of really awesome companies out there. Yeah, Warrior Poet Society. Yeah, I can't freaking talk. But I mean, a lot of those guys. Like, here's the thing, folks, and this is something you'll hear from a lot of like guys with experience that have went and done things. The ammo shortage right now sucks. But like, if you ask them, would you rather have training and no ammo or ammo and no training? They would rather have the training. In fact, training and no guns is probably going to keep you safer than the other way around. So it is a big thing to go learn some stuff. Like go get some skills.
Yep. And with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and cut this one tonight. Cut it short. We'll get more stuff out to you hopefully this weekend. You got anything else, John?
No, I think that's it. Like this is like we're calling this is almost like a semi preview thing we're saying here, just kind of keep everyone up posted as to what's going on. I'm getting ready to enjoy my few days with my son. So good days off. It's my Friday.
So, all right. Well, I'm Zach the Tactical Gnome.
JP the Armored Chef, I guess. We're still not sure where we're
Armored Chef.
I like Armored.
We're not sure yet. It's been changing.
Yeah, I hate that.
She still demands that we call you the C4 Chef.
Well, she's not tall enough to make decisions. So
he says you're only 3 apples tall. You don't get to make decisions. She said, "Piss off."
I didn't say she was even 3 apples tall. She's 2.5 tops.
He said you're only 2.5 tops. Why am I relaying the conversation between you?
I have no idea.
Just hit the damn outro music. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good, safe weekend.
Later, everybody.
Daddy Brigade Podcast
out.